Maureen. So happy to be down here with my new friends, and just wait until I introduce you. So we all know that the teenage years can be filled with angst, right? Well, if there is anything that perhaps makes teenagers stand out a little bit, that can also be complicated. But I want to introduce you to Jared Glickman, who is right here. He has taken all that and put it into what will be an award-winning podcast. Check it out.
Welcome back to Stuttering Since '02. I am Jared Glickfield, and I am your host.
17-year-old Jared Glickfield is bright.
We have a very, very special guest. I'm my current speech therapist with a lot of titles. Tommy Robinson, welcome.
He's confident and funny.
Dr. Robinson is a PhD, CCCS ISOP. He's a board certified specialist fluency disorders.
And he stutters.
It's something I've always had. It's something I probably I will always have too. And so it's up to me to actually take that and turn it into a positive thing.
That positive thing is this podcast, Stuttering Since '02. Jared says he's always thought of his stuttering as a part of him, so he's hoping the podcast will give other kids the confidence to embrace their stuttering too.
I hope other students and kids see that there's someone else going through their same experience. Sometimes I speed through my speech. I stop talking, I repeat things, but it's just normal speech. And taking out all of that, it's just who I am.
Dr. Tommy Robinson works with Jared on techniques to manage his stuttering. He encouraged him to start the podcast.
This podcast is probably the best thing since sliced bread.
He's hoping it'll help other teens develop the same tenacity and determination he sees in Jared.
What's good about Jared is he really doesn't care what you think about him. And so what he does is he's going to get his message across. He took a lot of responsibility, or takes a lot of responsibility for his stuttering.
And it's that sense of responsibility that drives him to share what he can to help other kids who stutter.
My entire stuttering experience overall has been positive, and I don't think other kids have that. And so I'm just trying to give other kids that positive experience.
And just in case you come across Jared or someone else who stutters,
just give them time. Because I have a lot of things to say, and it sometimes takes me time to say it.
but we definitely want to hear it. So Jared Glickfield is here with his parents as well. I'm Sharon and Neil. Good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
I love this idea.
Thank you.
I love it. You're taking something that other people might try to, and you are kicking its butt, and you're putting it out there for everybody. But you want to go outside of just the podcast studio, right? You do appearances as well?
Yeah. Like all this started because like my speech therapist,
Right.
like Dr. Robinson, I asked me and Dad to actually like talk to his class.
Right.
And so from that, it just like changed into a like podcast. So in the spring, like we're actually hoping to like do a second one of them,
Right.
and like bring and I actually bring kids from like all of the like surrounding colleges,
Mm-hmm.
and I like speak to them about stuttering because it's a really interesting topic, and I don't see anyone talk about it too much.
Right.
And I'm just trying to like I'm just trying to actually like place it into the into a like spotlight.
Right.
Because it's a quieter topic.
And I'm sure that you know how much you are doing to empower other people who are not as strong as you, who live with a stutter. I'm sure you already know that, right? Okay.
I try to.
All right. He already knows that. So Sharon and Neil, just let me ask you, and Sharon and Neil are the parents. You are, heavily involved with the podcast as well. In the time that we have left together, just what's the secret? What's the secret to raising self-aware and self-confident young people?
Well, I think we got very lucky. So it starts with being being lucky, and I think appreciating how lucky we are.
Right.
But you know, as soon as we found out that he stuttered, we learned what we could about it and made it, you know, tried to create an environment and develop a community around him that would let him be exactly who he is.
And is that the secret? That support. So many of our kids just don't have support. You know what I mean? From parents, from their peers. You know, the bullying and the whole thing. Is that the secret?
I mean, I think
Neil?
Everybody's got issues, whether you see them or
Absolutely.
internal or external. You know,
Right.
I think we treat our kids that way. Everybody's got issues they got to deal with, and you got to deal with them. So for
Right.
Jared, he's kind of dealing with it on his own, at his own pace, and he's doing a great job with it. We're really proud of him.
Well, we love the fact that you go out and you take your message out from behind the microphone. And so our friend, Joel Bassam, is here with Eastern's Automotive Group, and he's our partner with Pay It Forward. And you're hoping to support Jared when he goes out, right? And does the and speak. So what do you have today?
That's true. So I thought it would be really fun for you to be able to share the name of your podcast with just some fun bands that you can give away. And that way it's easier, but it's an easy way to tell people where to find you. So these are for you. There's
Thank you
for those.
so
But he
And
also has the podcast. So do you have anything with that?
Right. Also wanted to support what you're doing with the $500 gift card. I know you like Sweetwater for your audio stuff. So this is a $500 so you can support whatever you need to support your podcast.
much.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Awesome.
helpful. Thank you
So-
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much, Joel. Keep doing what you're doing. It was a pleasure to meet
Very, very nice
you.
meeting you as well.
Sharon Neal, wonderful to meet you too. This is a model family here to support,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Now, you need to get to work. You need to go back to school, right? Senior in high school? Oh, it says it's fine. Okay.